You keep mentioning in some of your videos that there are trillions upon trillions of civilizations in the universe, and planets and solar systems. Why does the universe need so many planets and so many civilizations? Okay, why does it need so many? I can only tell you what I have seen so far, because with so many civilizations out there, we probably know 0.0000001%. So with our small human minds here, this is the answer I can give you. First of all, let's go to the picture. See how this astronaut is creating little bubbles? There is a group of beings in the universe called the creator gods that actually create planets and create ecosystems. Not all of them are as diverse as ours is. Not all of them are as sensitive as ours is. Not all of them have oxygen. Some of them have something else for those beings to breathe. I'm assuming not all of them have water. They might have something else in place of water. But I have not personally astral traveled to these planets, so I cannot give you details. I'm only giving you what I heard from other people. Now, why does the universe need so many planets? If you have an idea, you start either a company, a family, an organization, and you implement your ideas on this company, organization, family, or what have you. And you see what comes out of it. After you leave planet Earth, if you are a person that likes organization, you might think that you have a different way of doing things. You will take your plan to the creator gods, and if they think you have what it takes, they will give you a planet. And then you can start your own civilization. It's a lot more complicated than I'm making it sound, but at the same time, it isn't that complicated. There is no lack in the universe. Because here on Earth we are playing the game of survival and lack, meaning there isn't enough, we cannot imagine how you could possibly be given a planet. But if you have an idea, a new idea, it is in the entire universe's interest that you be allowed to implement this idea. And then other beings that are interested in your experiment will come and, if it is physical, incarnate on your planet. If it is not physical, it is much, much easier. They simply come to your planet. Sometimes it's not necessarily a planet, because if it is not physical, it does not necessarily require a platform, which is what we call a planet. It will simply be a space. I have heard some aliens call it an envelope. It's as if space exists and you go through a little portal and you go into an envelope, and it is separated from the rest of space. This also happens in the universe when you do not need a physical platform. And because there are billions and trillions of beings that come up with ideas, we have trillions of planets. In order to fully grasp this, we need to understand that, how do I put this? Hang on. We need to understand that there is more than enough. So if you want a planet, why not? Of course, the universe does not waste things. So you're not just going to be given a planet out of a, haha, give me one too. Just like when you go to the bank to get a loan, you give them a plan on what you plan to do with the money and what outcome you intend to have after you spend their money. This is the same way you go to the creator gods. You say, I have lived in this reality, in that reality, and in the other reality. I have learned this from there, this from here, and this from the other. I want to put them together and create this. And then they will say, okay, where would you like it? What time would you like it in? You see, time is also a place. And what kind of reality would you like? Would you like a super abundant one with many species on it? Or is it not necessary? Because it does take a lot of work to create a reality like Earth, with thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of different species. So this is why there are so many planets and civilizations in the universe. Also, when you live forever, it might take you 1,000,000 years to perfect a civilization. Perfect it according to your thoughts or what ideas you have. But what is 1,000,000 years when you have been around for trillions of years? Some people say the universe is 14 billion years old. It might be. I really don't know. I have never had a question like that asked by a client, so I haven't seen it. So maybe it is only 14 billion years old. So if you have been around for 14 billion years, what is 1,000,000 years that it will take you to perfect your civilization? This is going to sound a little bit funny. I was in a taxi in Athens with a couple of friends, and we were visiting someone, and the taxi happened to be by the water, by the seaside. And my friend that was sitting in the front looks at the sea, and then, without blinking an eyelid, she says, when I create my planet, the sea will be pink. And she said it with such, what's the word? Sure. She was so sure of this. It wasn't a joke. Nobody laughed. Two of us in the back said, good idea. Of course, the taxi driver thought we were all nuts. But this is how it is. She was sure that after she leaves Earth, she will create her own planet. And she even chose the color of the sea. So if she can think like this in a reality of lack, imagine what she can think of after she leaves this reality and she sees that there is no lack, that we live in an abundant universe. I have mentioned this in the money seminars, the money videos. When we decided to create this universe, the first energy we invited from another universe was the energy of abundance. Because we wanted our universe to be a creator's universe, to where we constantly keep creating. This is why people, this might sound stereotypical now, but this is what I see from my sessions when I give business sessions. This is why people in business are in their own element. And many of us call them greedy, or we say they are married to their business. They are creating. And this is what makes them feel so good. So let's see if there's another reason why there are so many planets and civilizations in the universe. No, at the moment, this is what I've learned about why there are so many. So I will leave it at this.